Does your business have hazardous materials, chemicals, or wastes on site? If so, extreme weather could put your business, employees, and local community at risk. That's why it's important to make your business disaster resilient. We visited a Connecticut marina, which is an example of a business located in a flood-prone area.
The last major storm was Sandy. We got hit pretty good as far as tidal goes.
They use chemicals in their day-to-day operations, but have taken steps to be prepared for severe weather events.
We're a full-service marina. We do painting here, we do varnish work, we do carpentry work, we also do metal weld work, we have mechanics where we do repair motors. Yes, it does involve chemicals. We try to measure as much as we can to the closest amount approximately that we use.
Knowing what chemicals your business has on site is an essential part of being prepared.
I do a daily walkthrough through the whole facilities, just making sure that there's no hazards as far as any chemicals, any of the employees left anything out on the bench or out in the work area, make sure that they're picked up. Just police the area basically and make sure that we're environmentally safe.
Training your employees on managing chemical risk is also essential.
I have a safety team. We're all trained in spill training a couple times a year. These are our spill kits here. These are in case there's any chemical spills, fuel spills, any type of spill at all. These are all placed throughout the marina strategically by the fuel dock, by the landfill, by the recycling area, by various shops, and they're always ready to go. They're checked on a weekly basis.
The best way to prepare your business for a natural disaster is to have an emergency plan in place.
We have storm preparation plans. We delegate certain employees to participate in the storm prep. That means getting any chemicals that are in low-lying lands up to a higher elevation in an area where they won't get any contamination into the water. Another thing is I would just get the paint waste that's generated removed from the property. We just try to get everything that we can off the property that could cause pollution.
Wastewater generated from pressure washing of boats is another contamination risk, as it often contains toxic metals.
Once the boat wash is washed into our below tanks here, they are transferred into our holding tanks. If there's a storm coming, we would put the plugs in. We would make sure that the tanks are empty. We have our environmental company come in and they remove it to a wastewater treatment plant.
Making local emergency management officials aware of your operations and on-site chemicals will allow them to be better prepared in case of an emergency at your facility.
We had invited the local fire department in just because we felt that it was very important that being first responders, in case there was a fire or a spill, that the fire department have a lay of the land, they would have a map, they just know where to go.
The marina has taken steps to flood-proof the facility by elevating its equipment, electrical panels, and chemical products, and by strengthening storage with secondary containment.
These are our two above-ground tanks. One is gasoline and one is diesel fuel. They are double-walled. They're also on a solid concrete pad surrounded by concrete block.
Being prepared now means avoiding disaster recovery costs later.
We're committed to our environment. So it's the best that we continue to realize that we do have rising tides, and so that we have to continue to pre-plan. So, our children's children will be able to enjoy what we have today.